Hi, just a quick run through of the Attribute Randomiser. I'll be using it in conjunction with Steve's Duplicator, which is also available for download. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's start with the polysphere. I just want to create a quick array of objects. And select that object, duplicate, and presto, got a nice uniform array. Obviously, most things in life are not quite so uniform, so we'll just look to use the randomizer to mix this all up. Okay, so to do that, all you have to do is select all your objects, click the refresh button, and once you do that, it should load all the keyboard attributes of these objects into the attribute option menu. So for the moment I'm just going to mix up the X translates. So I'll set it between, like you'll notice there's a minimum and maximum value here. So I'll just set it between a value of say -30 and 30, and I'll execute that. And as you can see, straight away, all these objects looking nice and randomized, and I can execute that obviously as many times as I want until I get something that looks pretty good, something that I'm happy with. And obviously increase it, and these values don't have to be the same. I'm just keeping it quite a central sort of point at the moment. So, well, that's quite cool. Let's just bring it a bit tighter together, and then I'll just do the same inside of X and Y. So it's getting those all randomized, and it's going to the Z, and do that as well. So quite cool, quite fast, nicely randomized. Some of the other things you can do obviously scaling. So if I set it between a value of -0.1 and 1, let's say 3 in this case, you'll get some nice stretched out objects. So I mean, it's quite cool that you can actually do that. However, that may not be what you're after, so I'll just set that to 1 to 1, execute that again, and that just puts it back to where it was. So say if you wanted to scale these out uniformly, unfortunately you can only select one attribute at a time. But one of the cool features of this attribute randomizer is you can click all attributes. So let's select all these objects here, go all attributes. What you'll notice when you scroll down is it's basically every attribute that's associated to these objects. Just for ease of use, I've set it by default just to show you the keyable ones, but you can it's also you're also allowed to use things like the scale option or the rotate option, which is basically just a float of all three objects. So for instance, if I wanted to scale these all at once, I could go 0.1 and set that to say something like 3, and just execute that. You can see straight away getting some pretty cool, pretty random looking shapes going on. Okay, so this is just a quick fast view of how you can use it. You can also key attributes as well. So for instance, if all these objects were 1, and I execute that, so they're back to roughly what they were, I can set a keyframe, get a frame say 20, get it, say 3 again, 0.1, execute the script, set a keyframe, get a 40, just maybe execute again, set another keyframe, and then maybe at frame 50 or frame 60 we wanted to go back to where it was, so we can just set another keyframe, play that through, you get some pretty nice random animation there. Also, some of the other things you can do is it doesn't actually have to be just objects, it can be a variety of things. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration. Let's just make a whole pile of blends at the moment. So we'll create just say 10 of those. Okay, oops. Select more. Okay, so we've got all these blends selected. Just refresh this again, and now it loads all the blends. If I just take off that all attributes, it'll load once again just the key all attributes. So if I wanted to change the color of these blends over here, I can just put in a value between 0 and 1. So if I want sort of brighter colors, it's you want something over 0.5 generally. So I'll just execute that. And you can see at the moment I'm just executing through the red channel. Okay, let's go to the green, execute that again. Go to the blue channel, execute that again. So we've got some pretty nice random colors. Once again, we can set a keyframe on these. So if I set a keyframe there, go to the green, set a keyframe there, go to the red, set a keyframe on that. Okay, so we've got those all nicely keyframed. Go to frame 20. Execute the randomizer, set another keyframe, go to the green, execute a few more times, set a keyframe, go to the blue, execute a few times, set a keyframe, nice, a few more times, set a keyframe. Okay, and then we'll go to frame 40 and just do the same thing again. Execute that a few times, maybe we want it to get real dark, so we'll go to a low value. Yes. Set a keyframe on that, and let's do it for the other ones as well. And let's set a keyframe, and we'll go to red, and execute that a few times, and set a keyframe. Okay, cool. So now, if we scrub through this, you can see all these are animating at the moment. So I can just go to the first frame again, go to frame 60, set a keyframe on each one of these. So I want them to return to what they were on the first frame. Okay, quite cool. And I'll just use something that I will make available soon. It's just a shader randomizer. So if I go to randomizers, shader randomizer, and just type in blend, confirm that, and type in yes to re-randomize. What that's doing is just throwing all these shaders onto these objects nice and fast for me. So I'll be making this particular script available at some sort of stage very shortly. Okay, so let's play what we've got. Go to full screen, go to viewport 2.0, and let's just play through that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The other things that you can obviously do are, let's bring up the randomizer again, and I go to, actually let's do it from the outliner, be a bit faster I think. Oops. And let's go to grab all these blends. So I grab all those. I can also go all attributes. So if I click on that, and I can go down to, I think I'll just do transparency for all of these objects. So I'll set a keyframe here at the moment. So 0, 1 on that, and set a keyframe so it's a whole whole color. And then I'll just execute that. Set a keyframe. Go to frame 40. Execute again. Set another keyframe, and then I'll just go to frame 60, and I'll just put it back to 0. So I'm fully in view again, and set another keyframe. Okay, let's run through that and see what we get. Okay, viewport 2.0, just for the beauty of it, and let's script through that. So quite cool. Let's going it back to frame 60 and play through again. So the amount of things that you can actually do with this are quite endless. You can animate so many things, and this can continuously randomize it out, which is just one of the beauties of the script. And like you can obviously randomize position, So far, I want a Z position to move, so to speak. I can set a keyframe here, like so. Okay, so we've got that. Get a frame 20, 0. Actually, let's get this go. This is quite big. 50. Execute that. 20 to 100. Execute. Okay, execute again. And we'll set a keyframe there. Get a frame 40. Go negative 100. 20. Execute again. Set a keyframe. And then we'll just go back to frame 60. And we'll just bring it all on close. So maybe just 20 to 20 sort of thing. Or 20 to 10. 20 to 20. And we'll just execute that again. Oops. And negative 20. Executes. And set a keyframe. Okay. Let's play out what we got. You can see a bit of Viewport 2.0's motion blur kicking in at the moment. So we play that. And some buzzy effects. It's just so fast to do, you know, so quick. So absolutely recommend, yeah, just using it to its full abilities and have fun. Okay, I'll see you later.